COVID protocols to content in classrooms, education is under the spotlight like never before. Our new series, Crisis in the Classroom, tells the stories that may have been overlooked in the past. Earlier today, we sat down with Chris Papst, a Baltimore investigative reporter who's uncovered some jaw-dropping problems that might be happening in our schools here as well. And joining us right now is Chris Papst. He's an investigative reporter for Project Baltimore, our sister station at WBFF. But you might recognize him. He was here at CBS 21 not too long ago. Great reporter, and he's doing some great work there in Baltimore. Chris, thanks for joining us. First of all, you've been at this for about 5 years. You've seen so much there in the school system. What really stands out to you?
Yeah, Joel, thank you for having me on. You know, in the 5 years that we've been doing Project Baltimore, we've made some pretty stunning discoveries about the local school systems here. We found convicted sex offenders who were enrolled as students in public high schools. We found grade-changing schemes that have been investigated. So in these 5 years, we discovered some pretty stunning things are happening.
I'll say, I mean, that's nearly 500 reports. One of the first things that comes to mind is, where do you get these stories from? Where are you finding all of this information?
Sure. Most of the stories that we get come from the parents, the students, the teachers that are inside of these schools. And most everyone tells us the same thing. Their voices are not heard, and if they speak up, oftentimes there's retaliation against them. So that's where we come in. People contact us, they give us their concerns, we investigate it, and try to shine a light on it with the goal of not just helping that student, that teacher, that family, but try to create a better learning environment and a better school system for everybody.
Well, we hope we can get there. We know this initiative that we're starting is called Crisis in the Classroom, and perhaps there is a crisis in Baltimore, but we know the school systems around the country really facing some of the same type of topics. This is obviously not just a Baltimore problem.
No, this is not a Baltimore problem. We've seen this throughout the country, especially over the last 2 years. Learning loss, we've seen staggering learning loss around the country, and parents wanting more say and not necessarily getting that from their school systems. It does appear that education is a crisis, which is why it's one of the big topics right now in America.
Definitely. We look forward to more of your reports. Thanks a lot for being here. Nice to see you again, and we'll be following what's happening here in Central PA as well. Thanks a lot, Chris.